The Hollywoodbets Group 1 Gold Challenge is one of the country's premier weight-for-age races over 1,600 metres. The coveted trophy was won by Dave the King last year, on his way to being crowned Equus Horse of the Year. This year, the Hollywoodbets Group 1 Gold Challenge has attracted a top-class field of 12 runners with an average merit rating of, wait for it, 124. Together, they've amassed gross earnings of 36 million rand. With 6 Group 1 or multiple Group 1 winners amongst them, the 2025 renewal of the Hollywoodbets Gold Challenge represents some of the best racing the country can offer.
I think it's probably the best race we've seen in South Africa this year.
Mike and son Matthew saddle race favourite Dave the King, who's back to attempt a double of wins in this prestigious race. Everybody loves a good thing, and Dave the King captured people's imagination last season. He's since experienced breathing issues, but with the combined efforts of the Kock Racing and others, Dave the King made a welcome and timeous return to the coast and the winner's box.
Dave the King is still galloping, and they're not going to get to Dave the King. Back to the stand, wins it by about 3. Royal Victory second.
Mike, how special was that win of Dave the King's last time out for both you and the stable?
Well, it was satisfying because we've come quite a long road with him. Things went pear-shaped in Joburg. So, a lot of thought and patience and obviously expenditure from the owners went into getting him where he is now. And let's hope he continues in that same vein.
How's he been working since then?
Yeah, he always works well. So, it's been business as usual with him.
Yeah.
But, we just, every time you work him, you hold your breath that we have no reoccurrence of the issues we've had with him. But right now, everything's been good.
Draw 2?
Yeah, that's always a bonus. You don't have to work too hard. He's a horse. He doesn't have to lead. He can let 1 or 2 go, as we've seen before. He's done that. So it just gives you more options, let's put it that way.
What do you think of the quality of the field this year?
Yeah, all the best horses are around, except obviously 8 on 18. But
yeah.
I think it is any horse that wins that it's a proper win.
The Michael Roberts trained See It Again surprised many when he all but won his season opener, the Independent on Saturday Drill Hall Stakes.
They come from everywhere. Montien, Gladatorian questioning. Great Plains on the inside and See It Again. On the outside of there, running on is the Real Prince, but it's Gladatorian. And on the inside, See It Again. Oh, if I had to go anyway, maybe Gladatorian from See It Again, but it's very, very close.
He ran a super race in a drill. I never thought he'd run that well. I knew, he'll put up a good performance. But, as you know, 1,400 metres is a bit on the short side for him. But, he's come out the race very well. He's doing well. But, you must remember this is a stepping stone. Our main target is obviously the Hollywoodbets July. Very happy with the draw. Because a good draw for him is always a big advantage, because you've got to settle him in, and it's much easier for the jockey just to put him in the right place very easily. So I was chuffed with draw 3, and and I think there's quite a bit of pace in the race, so hopefully for a nice smooth run.
What do you think of the quality of the field this year?
Oh no, it's excellent. I think it's probably the best around. It's a strong race. You can make a case for quite a few horses. Especially over the strip, and obviously there's other horses that are obviously going to benefit. For the run. It's also for them stepping stone for the July. But no, strong, competitive.
3-year-olds Cosmic Speed and Great Plains take their chances this year, as did the victorious 3-year-old Charles Dickens in 2023. Cosmic Speed was impressive when winning a Group 1 and Open Company in March.
But Cosmic Speed is going on strongly here in the horse chestnut, and Cosmic Speed for Sean Tarry wins it well.
Cosmic Speed has seen Hollywoodbets Gravel win 3rd to Sail the Seas and 8 on 18 in the World Sports Betting Guineas in May.
But it's come down now to Cosmic Speed and Sail the Seas over the last 100. Sail the Seas takes it up, 8 on 18 Strine. Sail the Seas won it. Maybe 8 on 18 second, and then Cosmic Speed and On My Honour.
Cosmic Speed is doing well at the moment. I'm very happy with his preparation. Everything's gone smoothly, and I think he's going to be in top shape for this race. It's a strong field. We're under no illusions here, but he will be competitive, happy with the draw, and yeah, looking forward to the race.
The second 3-year-old in the race and the first of Justin Snaith's coupling, Great Plains, also finds himself high in the betting. He, along with See It Again, race winner Gladatorian, Montien, Cafe Culture and Royal Aussie, all come through from the independent on Saturday Drill Horse Stakes.
Montien, Gladatorian questioning. Great Plains on the inside and See It Again. On the outside of there, running on is the Real Prince, but it's Gladatorian. And on the inside, See It Again. Oh, if I had to go anywhere, maybe Gladatorian from See It Again, but that's very, very close.
Like Royal Aussie, Great Plains also had no prep into the drill hall in many ways. He was overweight coming into the race. He has come on a lot from that outing, in our opinion. And if that's correct, then certainly he'll be one of the horses in the fight here. Richard is quite confident of his well-being. Andrew Fortune has done all the work into the race, and he assures me that the horse is in a very good space. Would not surprise me to see him run close here, as I do think the race could work into his favour with a bit of luck in running.
2024 Hollywoodbets Durban July winner Oriental Charm has not run since almost landing the big race double when second to 8 on 18 in the World Sports Betting Cape Town Met.
Oriental Charm hard up on the outside. Red Palace, Montien, 8 on 18. Then comes Rascallion and See It Again. 150 left to run. Montien running the race of his life. Red Palace and 8 on 18. Oriental Charm, Rascallion, 8 on 18. Ace. 8 on 18.
Oriental Charm in preparation for the Hollywoodbets Gold Challenge this Saturday is in fine fettle back at home. He's doing really, really well. Very pleased with him. Nice to have my first graded runner in my own name. But yeah, back to Oriental. He's doing very, very well back at home. You know, this is just a prep race and things for latter stages to come, the July and the Champions Cup. But in saying that, he's in fine fettle back at home. His work's been outstanding. Couldn't be happier with him. I think he's going to run a very competitive race on Saturday. But in saying that, healthy respect to the field. It is a very, very strong field, and I think it's going to be a very good race to watch.
After 23 runs, 8 wins and 9 places, the courageous Gladatorian scored his first group victory in his last start.
Coming down to the line, whose head is up and down. On the inside, See It Again. Gladatorian scrapes in, number 5.
Yeah, listen, it was a bit close for comfort, but he came out of it well. You know, he's a sound horse, so came out well. And since then, he's done his work well. He's been working well at home, no hiccups. So we're going in here, you know, quietly confident again.
The 1600?
Yeah, no, I don't think the 1600. I don't think it's an issue. You know, you ran second in Joburg in the Charity Mile, flying at the end.
Winchester Mansion has picked up the lead in the Allied Steel Road on a mission. Charity Mile, it's Winchester Mansion. Barbaresco's down the inside giving chase. Winchester Mansion out the back, it's Gladatorian. Winchester Mansion from Gladatorian. Winchester Mansion beat Gladatorian. Barbaresco third.
He's won at 1750 at Scottsville with 62. So the mile's not an issue, I don't think.
Gladatorian jumps from gate 8.
It's not a thing because it's his running style. He comes from off them. So probably a little bit better than be wider than 1 or 2 because you get shuffled back. So drawn there, you know, with a bit of luck and running and not 3/4 of the way back, he'll be running at them at the finish.
What do you think of the quality of this year's field?
Strong. I mean, you've got the horses of the year and obviously See It Again, and so I mean, it's a really strong field. So, but he's held his own against them. So let's hope he can do it again on Saturday.
Known for his sprinting ability and winner of his last 3, including the TAB Group 1 computer form sprint last time out, is the wonderful William Robertson.
And William Robertson takes over in the TAB computer form sprint. Golden Sickle, Lucky Ladder running on. Winds have changed to the outside. William Robertson, Golden Sickle is putting on the pressure. William Robertson takes the Group 1 in style.
We were so blessed to draw the one draw with William in the Gold Challenge. I think everybody wishes for a number 1 draw. He's really well for this race. We are stepping up in distance a bit, but He won over the 1450, the Spring Challenge 2 years ago. As a 2-year-old, he ran third in the Group 1 race at Greyville, over 1600. So I don't think it's beyond him. I actually think that he should see the 1600 very easily. It is the strongest field that he's probably ever taken on. It's a top-class field. And, we got to take our chances. I really think that he'll hold his own. He's proven that he's in that class. He's the people's horse. He's at 115. Hopefully it'll be 16 on Saturday. And he's got such a following. It's just been such a blessing to have him. We are really looking forward to it. He's really still full of zest, and I think we got a good couple of seasons left with William Robertson. So let's hope we can keep on tallying up those wins.
They come from everywhere. Montien, Gladatorian questioning. Great Plains on the inside and see it again.
Montien, Cafe Culture and Royal Aussie make up the 6 runners in this field who prepped in the Independent on Saturday Drill Horse Stakes early in May.
Look, I was quite happy with his last run. I mean, I was hoping for a little bit better than what he did. But, with all the rain that we had when we first got up here, the work was interrupted all the time. He had a very nice gallop. I had a nice plan with him after that gallop, and we just couldn't go through with it with all the rain and everything. So he was very much in need of that run, very much above himself as well, and he got very tired. It took him quite a while after that race to recover, but he came through it well, and he's come on from that run so well. So I'm very, very happy with him at the moment. He's in a very good space, working very well. He is quite difficult to manage. He's loving life over here in KZN, and he's just a bit more of a handful here, but it's good. He's in a very good space. A lot of people say don't really worry about a draw. I think the draw is very crucial. I mean, as we saw on drill all day, nothing drawn higher than 5 could do anything on the day. So it's quite crucial. But we have 11 draw, and that's what we have. That's what we've got to deal with. So I'm quite hopeful that the pace is quite strong. It will just allow horses to filter in and get into a nice position and make it a fair run race. If it's not too strong, well then it's a little bit more difficult. But I think we just got to go out there positive and just know that he's very well, and Corne knows him very well, and his last few runs, I mean, he's been drawn wide every single time, so it's nothing that we're not used to with him. We just need a little bit of luck in the running. If we get it, he will make his presence felt.
What do you think of the quality of the field this year?
It's so strong. Never expected this. I mean, it's a mighty strong race. There are so many horses. You can make a case for so many horses in this race, and we've got the champion horse in there. It's really, really strong.
Michelle, he was a little bit starstruck. I think at the jump, we usually expect him to jump and take the bit, and he kind of dropped the bit at a crucial stage, which put him in a much further back position than we would have hoped in that race. He ran on very strongly. He was only beaten 2 lengths, and he was giving most of the field a 1.5 kilos. So, when you look at it on paper, it actually wasn't. It was a very good, nice first run to his KZN campaign. Going the mile for the first time now, I've always thought he would get the mile as a young horse, but he was doing so incredibly well over the sprints, we decided to just keep him over 12-14. But I'm quite excited to see how he goes, although trying it now for the first time again as a 5-year-old in a grade 1 is quite an ask, but I do think he's up to it, and I'm really looking forward to see how he goes over it now.
How important is the draw at Hollywoodbets Greyville?
I think it's very important with a horse where you want to get them in contention. I'm looking forward to see how he goes from a 6 draw. He's not a horse we want to be galloping off to the front with by any means. So if we have him in contention, he's a horse that rolls. So he can just roll off of a fast pace, and we want to kind of have him up there but not leading. Obviously he's going the mile for the first time, so we don't want him doing too much too soon.
What do you make of this year's field?
Very strong. I think these top campaigners, there's not much between them, and I think you saw that in the drill hall with some horses having their first runs, having excuses. It's highly competitive. it's the pinnacle of racing, and it's a field that you would expect to see in a Grade 1.
Royal Aussie, unfortunately, into the drill hall due to all the rain. We had to take him up to Scottsville literally 7 days before the drill hall, and it completely flattened him. So it was either an unfit horse, but instead I got a flat horse. So a bit unfortunate, and certainly something I'll look at into next year in prepping horses for the early parts of the season. He has come on from that race. He is drawn a little bit on the wide side of things because it's going to be quite a strongly run race and might be quite hard to make up ground on the outside. He's going to need a few things to go his way, but he is a horse that on his day can run in Group 1s successfully behind horses like Charles Dickens over a mile. If we've got him a little bit back to his best, certainly a horse for the quartets and trifectas, and with a bit of luck in running, you never know.
Querbus Roux sends out Fire and Flames, who, to his credit, finished ahead of Group 1 winners Atticus Finch, Purple Pitcher and Legend of Arthur in an open Pinnacle Stakes last time out. Purple Pitcher also lines up here.
250 out, Musical Score, White Pearl on the outside, Fire and Flames down the inside with Truth, 150 to go, it's Musical Score and Fire and Flames, down the inside is Truth, Fire and Flames on the outside, Musical Score getting up, Musical Score beat Fire and Flames, Truth, then came White Pearl, in behind that Radicchio and Purple Pitcher.
Fire and Flames, running Saturday, he took his last race exceptionally well. All his preparation went well. He loved it, enjoyed every minute. We've got a good draw, good jock. I don't think the distance is any problem. I think it's suited to the 16. Whether he's good enough, we'll see Saturday afternoon. It's got a good race on Friday night. We're traveling down Friday during the day, stabling at Summerveld, and then hopefully Saturday evening we can celebrate. If he runs a good race, I hope he can compete with this class of horses he's taking on Saturday and does his best.
I'm very happy with Purple Pitcher at the moment. He seems to be coming back to himself. His last run over 1400 meters was way too short for him, but I thought it was encouraging to see him finishing off the race so strongly. This will be his last prep run into the July, and although he's got a very unfortunate draw, I would just be happy to see the same effort from him.